weird because for the past few days my internet connection has been really bad. It's been like reconnecting and then disconnecting, reconnecting, disconnecting every single like a couple of hours. So I'm sorry if I suddenly got disconnected, but that's okay. Today we are going to do a recap of today's AEW Rampage. I will do SmackDown tomorrow because SmackDown's runtime is like around 1 hour and a half, and don't think I got the time to watch it, and I was correct. I didn't get the time to watch SmackDown, but since AEW Rampage is only like less than an hour, especially with all of the picture-to-picture, I could just skip those parts. So it's probably like around half an hour, like around 40 minutes. After why I decided to do AEW Rampage for today. Do SmackDown tomorrow, and on Monday I will do AEW Battle of the Belt, which I don't know, it doesn't really intrigue me that much, especially with the matches of that episode. But I will talk about that in later date. But so today we're going to talk about AEW Rampage that has 3 matches, I think, in the card. I can't remember. I think it was 3 matches. It was like a couple of hours ago. How can I just start to forget the matches? So we got 1, 2, yeah, only 3 matches. So the first match is the match between the Blackpool Combat Club, Brian Danielson, Wheeler Yuta, and John Moxley against the Gunn Club, uh, Austin, Colton, and Billy Gunn. Well, the match was, well, your typical 6-man tag team match. The pop was for Yuta was crazy. The chant was like Yuta, Yuta, Yuta. People were behind the Blackpool Combat Club, are invested with the breakout superstar Wheeler Yuta, and the match was pretty fun to watch. I don't think there was any shenanigans from the Gun Club, and the match was pretty until the finish. So it ended with Ryuda using the roll up, but it's not your schoolboy roll up. It's the one where you go that roll up, and that's how he got the win. It was a clean victory. Clean victory. It doesn't make the Gun Club look weak, and it elevates Ryuda even more. So that's a bonus point for this match, which is none of the team was made to look weak, and I like that. And then we got a squash match between the Butcher and a local competitor. This is for the build up. This is a build up for the match next week between Butcher and Wardlow. The match was quick, and it was not that. I mean, it was not that intriguing. I mean, it's a squash match. What did you expect? You don't expect a fun from a squash match, other than Wardlow's squash match. That was amazing. Wardlow's squash match. That was fun. That was amazing. But most squash matches are not great. They're just there to give momentum to a specific superstar. And then the next we got a promo between, oh, I'm sorry, from Dustin Rhodes. He says that he's been in wrestling industry for like 5 decades. I don't know if that's correct, but it's probably correct. So he's been in the wrestling industry for 5 decades, and so yeah, Dustin Rhodes calls out CM Punk issuing a challenge for next week in a match, and it made official later that night that next week we're going to see Dustin against CM Punk, which is going to be fantastic. And then we got a Owen Hart tournament qualifiers between Ruby Soho and Robin Renegade. And this match, if you don't know, Renegade is part of a tag team named Renegade Twins, so it's like Bella Twins. They are twins. So they did like the twin magic in this match where Robin and her sister switch place. Even though that happened, Ruby Riot still got the win. Did I say Ruby Riot? Sorry, Ruby Soho. Gosh, why I keep saying Ruby Riot? Her name is Ruby Soho. Ruby Riot. Ruby Riot. Oh my god. So yeah, Ruby Soho got the win, and yeah, it just. I mean, this is pretty predictable. Ruby Soho is a part of the AEW roster, but Ruby Renegade's not. So yeah, it's pretty predictable. And what is the next match? Oh yeah, some confirmed matches for Saturday night. Uh, AEW's Battle of the Belts 2. The first match, I don't know if it's in order or not, but the first match is a match for the TNT titles between Scorpio Scott and Sammy Guevara. Man, I'm hoping Scorpio wins, and then they could make Sammy Guevara as the heel and make Scorpio Sky a face, so double turn. I would love to see that. And then we got a match between Jonathan Gresham against Dalton Castle for the ROH World Championship with Jonathan Gresham as the champion. I don't really know anything about these two superstars because I haven't watched ROH like ever. So I don't know how dominant these two superstars are. Probably we're going to see a great match between the two, hopefully. And then the next one is the match between Thunder Rosa and Nyla Rose for the AW Women's World Championship. I really hate this. Rose always got the first uh, title shot against every single new AW Women's Champion, and the start of this rivalry is not that great, and the build-up has not been that great. So I mean, I know the match will be a banger, but the rivalry is just not that. It's not. It's just. It's not it. It's not great. And then a couple matches for next week. Wardlow and Butcher. Hook's Dynamite debut. I'm pretty sure this is against Tony Nese. And then Dr. Britt Baker against Daniel Camilla in the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. This is pretty predictable. Britt Baker is going to win because Daniel Camilla is just a jabroni. She's not signed. And then what else? Oh yeah, Jungle Boy against Kyle O'Reilly in the Owen Hart tournament again. This one is pretty hard. Probably Jungle Boy is going to win. And then Dustin Rhodes versus CM Punk. And then Darby Allin versus Andrade in a coffin match. And then huge announcement by Tony Khan. I'm hoping it is actually like a huge announcement. I don't know. I don't want the announcement to be there was someone in the comment section of an Instagram post saying that what if the huge announcement Tony Khan is going to make next week is Wardlow, this is your AW contract. Now you are part of the AW roster because that's not huge. That's just part of the storyline. So far, the huge announcement that Tony Khan made is not part of any storyline. It has been like actually a groundbreaking thing. For example, the moment where he bought ROH, that was a really huge announcement, and that is not part of any storyline at all. And so for next week's Rampage, we got Daniel Garcia versus Eddie Kingston, Jake Cargill versus Marina Shafir. I don't know if that match is going to be good or it's going to be bad. Both superstars are still green, and yeah, I don't know about that. Is that all? And that's all the matches that has been confirmed for next week's Rampage, which is weird. There's only two. Probably another match is going to be confirmed next week on Wednesday. And then we got the main event, which was between Adam Cole, Bebe, and Hangman Adam Page for the AW World Championship in a Texas death match. The rule of the match is you can only win via knockout and last man standing, I guess. Both superstars came not didn't came with their in-ring attire. They came in with like overalls, and the match was incredible. Like really, really incredible. It started with steel chairs, and then they they brawl in the crowds, and then tables got in play. Adam Cole brought out a chain, and the spot was amazing. Both superstars bleed. Adam Cole was bleeding on his forehead, especially around the hair part. Uh, Adam Page bleeding on his chin and a couple from his inside his mouth. The chair spot was amazing. The chain spot was amazing, and then the moonsault to a super kick that was amazing, and then the fall away, the super fall away slam from Adam Page to Adam Cole into the chair. That was amazing as well. And then when Adam Cole brought in the steel chair with the barbed wire, he tied Adam Cole's hand onto the ropes with his belt. He was going to hit him, but he's like, I don't want to go into this path. I don't want to become the monster. And he refused to hit him with the wire steel chair, and then he lets go of the belt on Adam's hand, and then Adam Cole delivers a low blow. And yeah, Adam Page delivers with a clothesline, and then he pulls a barbed wire from the chair and wrapped it around his hand, just like what he did in the previous Texas Death match against um, Lance Archer. So he did that. They were brawling in the apron. Um, uh, Adam Cole was going to do a Panama Sunrise on the apron, but Adam Page countered it with his barbed wire forearm, and then he literally like put the barbed wire onto Cole's head, and then he delivers a buckshot. I'm sorry, dead eye from the apron onto the table, and then that's it. That's the match. The ref counted 10. Adam Cole is not standing up, and the champion retains. What's in the future for the AEW World Championship? Who knows? The current number 5 in the ranking is CM Punk. So we might going to see a match between Adam Page and CM Punk. Or we might go to see a rematch between Adam Page and Kenny Omega in the near future when he is from his rehabilitation because his shoulder surgery. And I think this is the end of the rivalry between Adam Cole and Adam Page, since like this is a closure for the thing. I don't think this is a closure between Red Dragon and um, the Jurassic Express, but I think this is the end between Adam Cole and Hangman. So yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you so much for stopping by. See you guys tomorrow in another live stream.